You've seen it 1,000 times. The lone wolf in movies, sitting on a rooftop at night, headphones in, the world waiting at their feet. They don't need anyone. They're deep. They're powerful. But let me tell you about my friend Sam. In high school, Sam was always sketching in a corner, never raising his hand. One day I asked him why he never spoke up in class. He shrugged and said, "Why bother? Nobody listens anyway." A few years later, Sam moved to the city, excited for a fresh start. He joined a local art collective, showed up twice, and each time, people paired off without a second glance. He left early, scrolling through his phone in a cafe corner instead of talking to anyone. That wasn't confidence. That was defeat. In real life, introversion can become a prison. In this video, we'll break down the hidden science, the culture, and the stories that quietly lock you inside your own mind. Think Sherlock Holmes in his study, lonely, dramatic music playing. He deciphers crime scenes in silence. It's thrilling. Now picture yourself at a friend's party, standing alone with a drink in your hand, and nobody even notices you're there. No dramatic reveal. No standing ovation. Just silence. That's fiction versus reality. Movies glamorize solitude. Real life punishes it. Let me take you back to middle school. Remember raising your hand to answer a question only to be ignored? Or telling a joke that landed flat while others laughed at the next kid's punchline? Those moments aren't just embarrassing, they're social defeats. Each one whispers, "You don't belong." Now imagine that sting, over and over and over. Eventually your brain decides, why even try? This is called chronic social defeat stress, first observed in mice. A smaller mouse loses enough fights to a stronger mouse, and one day, it simply gives up. It hides in the corner. Forever. Sound familiar? Every ignored comment in a meeting. Every time you're talked over in a group chat. It's the same pile of defeat. Your brain rewires itself to avoid more pain. Now, meet your brain's CEO, the prefrontal cortex. It plans, decides, regulates your emotions, and navigates social life. But like any muscle, it weakens without use. When you avoid social challenges, you're skipping reps at the social gym. Over time, even small tasks, replying to a text, saying hello in the elevator, start to feel like climbing a mountain. You procrastinate. You overthink. You freeze. Your brain is literally losing the wiring for social confidence. Is avoiding these tiny risks really worth the comfort of silence? Now meet cortisol, your body's stress hormone. It spikes when you sense social danger, like walking past a group and fearing their judgment. Every single day. Those mini spikes keep you trapped in low-grade fight or flight. You feel tired. You sleep poorly. Your immunity drops. And when you're not focused, your default mode network, DMN, lights up. It's great for daydreaming, but when overused, it becomes a rumination machine. Imagine, it's 2 a.m. You're wide awake, replaying that one cringe moment from college. Your DMN drags you through every what if until you're sweating under the sheets. Your brain can't tell real from imagined threats. Even picturing someone judging you releases the same cortisol as if they actually did. Silence doesn't make you deep. It just gives your DMN a megaphone for every criticism you've ever faced. There's another chemical you're missing when you isolate. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Remember hugs, handshakes, high fives? Those moments release oxytocin, lowering stress and building trust. But when you hide, you starve yourself of real human warmth. No hugs, no pats on the back, no connection. Without oxytocin, you're wired to distrust even the people who care about you. But your brain still craves dopamine, the yes, that felt good chemical. And if real social interaction feels risky, you chase digital dopamine instead. Social media likes, quick, hollow hits. YouTube binge watching, endless but empty. Video games, victories with zero real-world value. Here's the catch. Your brain also craves novelty. But scrolling the same feed or playing the same game, the novelty fades. Your dopamine receptors dull. It's like eating your favorite dessert every hour. Eventually, you barely taste it. Mini study. Volunteers played the same simple game for 5 days. By day 3, their dopamine release dropped by 50%. They reported real life felt bland and boring. You've trained your brain to fear real life because it isn't new anymore. This isolation comes with a price. 1. Missed relationships. Friendships and love require presence. If you never show up, you never belong. 2. Career stagnation. Networking matters. Companies promote those they know. A silent genius is still invisible. 3. Physical decline. No sunlight, low vitamin D. Poor sleep, low mood, lack of movement, fatigue, chronic pain. 4. Mental health spiral. Depression and anxiety rise when social needs go unmet. In introverted cultures, suicide rates are dangerously high. Isolation doesn't just steal your days, it steals your future. Why do we romanticize solitude? Because culture sells the quiet rebel myth. TED Talks, Instagram quotes, bestsellers. We see the exceptions and ignore the silent majority. Biology fools us too. Ever had a drink and suddenly you're the life of the party? Alcohol lowers your social stress threshold. If a chemical can do that, maybe introversion isn't destiny. Maybe it's stress, conditioning, and environment. If this resonated, subscribe and ring the bell because the next video will be something special. We'll talk about how to reverse these bad habits and build a life where you truly belong.